So here I'm doing solving equations part A and B. So I'm starting out with the box method. And so what I did was I multiplied 2 by 9 to get negative 18, and then I thought to myself what adds to get negative 18, what multiplies to get negative 18, sorry, and adds to get negative 9, so I thought 6 and negative 3. So, and then I found the greatest common factor between those. So 2x plus 3, 2x squared plus 6x plus negative 3x is negative 9. And so I found the greatest common factor here is x. Greatest common factor here is 2x. Here is negative 3. And here is 3. Period. And so I put this together to get this factor in factored form. So it's 2x minus 3 parentheses x plus 3. And now here is 2a. Sorry about that. So here what I did was the quadratic formula, which is negative b over 2a plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. And so this is the a value, this is the b value, this is the c value, and you can see how I put all of those in here. And then I simply just solved to get my answer of 3 plus or minus the square root of 109 over 4. And here I did my factoring, and first of all I got stuck because I thought what multiplies to get 6 and adds to 1. So, and then I thought of it for like 15 minutes straight and I couldn't think of anything. And then I looked it up and it turns out nothing does. So this problem is insolvable. And now moving on to part B. Here I started out with my quadratic formula. And so what I did here was first of all get it into the simplest form right here to get it into ABC's form to solve it with the quadratic formula. So what I did here was I multiplied by x to get x off the bottom, and then just subtracted 1 to get it. And then here you can see again I just plugged it in, just plugged in the numbers to get my answer of 3/4 plus or minus the square root of 17 over 4. And moving on to the next part, B, and here's my table here, which I created by, again, putting it into ABC form. So then I multiplied each side by x plus 3, and then subtracted 4 to get it in ABC form, and then from there I just plugged in the x values for the x, and I got my output, or my y. So I created this table, and so that proves that yes, it is even and you can solve it. So here I did my graph. Simply I just graphed my two functions, or graphed my two equations. So I got an inverse variation and a linear, and I simply pointed out the ones where they overlap, which are my answers. So I got negative 2, negative 1, and negative 0.3 repeating, 6. So here is part A and B.